Influencer marketing is when a business and an influential person on social media collaborate to promote a product, service or campaign. Social media influencers represent a new type of independent third-party endorser, where they establish credibility in one or several niche areas and shape the attitudes of their sizable network. Their daily narratives provide an insight into their lives and build trusting relationships with followers. 72% of Instagram users make purchases based off posts, representing opportunity for brands that was not previously possible through traditional means of marketing. So in return for revenue, influencers create value for themselves by engaging with their followers to influence their behaviour.
The influencer that we chose for our project is Polly Verdaz, who is a self-employed micro-influencer with 33,000 followers from Newcastle. Her expertise lie in illustrating, designing and cooking. Her Instagram content contains photos of her products, her day-to-day life as a designer and the food she makes. She specialises in feel-good, quirky and fashion-focused accessories, and her target demographic is 15 to 25-year-old girls who have an interest in art and healthy food. We applied several key academic articles and theories to our study to investigate how Polly turns her followers into value through creating publicity, engagement and ultimately revenue. Firstly, we studied word of mouth, which is an informal method of communicating that influencers use to target consumers about the use, ownership and characteristics of a good or service. Word of mouth is key to the success of businesses, as it is a primary factor behind 20 to 50% of purchasing decisions and drives twice the sales of traditional advertising. Looking at Polly, we analysed her efforts to trigger word of mouth online through applying Mangold & Foold's framework, which explains that brands can use social media to influence buyer decisions. Secondly, we looked at 3 ways that influencer social media posts can be repurposed: through advertorial dissemination, aggregation and instigation. Dissemination refers to posts broadcasting information about the product but demands no action from followers. Aggregation involves followers interacting with the post for rewards, and instigation involves followers generating similar content to influencers. Further, we studied Ardvison's and Caliandro's research to identify that Polly's followers create a brand public around her brand rather than a community. This is because Polly's followers share interest in her brand but do not interact with each other and do not have a collective identity around the brand. Finally, we studied how Polly enhances consumer trust to drive value co-creation based on Prahalad and Ramswami's research, identifying how Polly and her followers can generate value through a collaborative approach.
Polly's core values are positivity, excitement and passion, and she narrates herself as a trustworthy, organic and honest. For example, she regularly shares her everyday struggles and how they impact her business, as illustrated in the screenshot.
On average, Polly posts 21 times per month and has an average of 1,390 likes per post. However, these are irregular and vary from 1 to 8 posts per week. She uses Instagram stories daily, averaging 22 stories a day. Her stories and posts demonstrate authenticity and create brand loyalty, and develop a face-like-face relationship with her followers. They are therefore important as they influence her consumer decision-making and drive increased sales. Polly posts photos to promote her brand Sai, both directly and indirectly. Product-only photos are posted directly to promote exclusive offers or the launch of a new collection, and consist of 29% of her posts. She encourages her followers to buy the products from her website by tagging and referring to Sai in the caption. Other posts generally provide a snapshot of her everyday life, whilst indirectly advertising her own company. These posts promote Polly's products in artistic, blogger-style pictures to build her image as a lifestyle influencer, whilst also tagging her company Sai. For example, this picture highlights how Polly subtly promotes her products by using them herself, creating value through driving more product sales and brand value. Using the framework proposed by Mangold & Foold's, we were able to determine how Polly uses Instagram to trigger word of mouth. Polly provides information and is very transparent when it comes to running her company.
I've definitely made a mistake with my ordering.
This means that consumers know a lot about her business, which in turn means they're more likely to talk about it. Polly narrates stories about the inspiration behind her products and how she develops new collections. These stories are often funny and explain the recent challenges she has had to overcome. Stories are memorable and therefore trigger positive word of mouth for her company. Moreover, Polly's distinctive and attractive products cause her followers to share their purchases on their own social media pages, exposing Polly to their follower base. In addition, Polly encourages customers to give feedback on her products and ask for product recommendations. Her followers feel engaged and are able to contribute to the products they purchase, giving them a sense of ownership. As consumers become more aware of digital marketing techniques, they have become more skeptical of brand marketing campaigns. As such, there's a growing trend of consumer reflexivity. Polly's honest approach to Instagram stories has protected against this through demonstrating the authenticity of herself and her brand. This helps Polly create value by maintaining good customer relations, creating brand loyalty, and driving more sales. Polly engages in advertorial practices to promote Sai. She demonstrates advertorial dissemination on a regular basis, posting photos of her products with detailed description. Although Polly often asks followers for feedback and to respond to surveys, she rarely employs any techniques resembling advertorial dissemination as defined by Abaddon. However, Polly's techniques reveal a way posts can be repurposed which is not identified in Abaddon's paper, as Polly is still able to trigger engagement without an explicit reward. However, she regularly encourages her followers to recreate her recipes, capture on the story with her tag, which she then reposts, therefore demonstrating advertorial instigation. While Polly has predominantly used her platform to promote her company Sai, in the last few months we have seen a shift in theme from her work posts towards recipes and food blogging. The screenshots compare her Instagram feed from October to now. Although Polly shares the relevant lifestyle and fashion brands that she uses in her daily life, she tends not to do any paid partnerships with brands, as this does not suit her transparent, honest approach, and she hasn't found the campaigns to be effective.
Polly initiates parasocial interaction, where she generates the illusion of a